We came a long way from where we used to be. Now you see us on the scene.
WGDB, I heard you rockin' with the team. I heard you rockin' with the team.
We came a long way from where we used to be. Now you see us on the scene.
WGDB, I heard you rockin' with the team.
I heard you rockin' with the team. What's good, y'all? I'm Roy.
This is Jeremiah.
We back at it again with another episode of We Gotta Do Better. It's episode number 18.
It is 18. It definitely is episode 18.
How you feeling, bro?
Yeah, I'm alive. That's what's up.
Check. Like, you good? Like,
oh man, what is it? It's April, right? It's that, shifting in the year. It's that point, everybody's trying to get busy. So a lot's been happening. It's regular, bro.
all right. For today's episode, I was into something probably last week, and I was like, you know what? I gotta go do this live with you, because I felt like it'd be useful for us, and I also thought the viewer would take some value for it, because if they actually take the time to do this with themselves and they teach their family members or whoever, their lives would probably be actually changed. Because this is something that I'm personally going to do with my family when I get home, probably over the weekend or whatever. This is something that I think that's very valuable. And it's a goals workshop. So we about to go actually get things written down on paper.
Yeah, I don't like writing, but I'm gonna write today.
And also the creator of this was Jim Rohn. Got to give credit where it's due, and with his permission, he said, "Y'all can teach this to the masses." And I was like, I definitely got to go jump into that. And one of the things was crazy. He said his mentor asked him, "Oh, where's your list of goals? Where they're at?" And he was like, I don't got one." He was like, "Oh, is it in your car?" He's like, "Nah." And he's like, "Oh, it's in your house?" He said, "Nah, I don't have a list." And that's why I asked you before. Yeah. I was like, "Yo, where's your list? Is it in your room?" And you like, "Nah."
Yeah, nah.
And his mentor had asked him. He was like, "Oh, yeah." I told him. He said, I'm pretty sure I could guess your bank balance within a couple $100 because you don't got a list of goals." And I did the same thing with you. I give or take a couple $100. I was in the ballpark. Mm-hmm. But when I heard that, and it shocked me, because I was like, "Yo, I don't have a list."
Yeah.
I have things in my mind that I want to do, but I don't have it written down.
Nah, for real, bro.
And he was saying, like, "Yo, if you don't have it written down, your brain has a way to like skew it to where you don't really know the exact target."
And it's like when you say that, you're basically moving on cruise control. You're not, because you're not acting intentionally.
Yeah.
So when you don't act intentional with your behaviors, you're just doing whatever.
You can't articulate exactly word for word what your target is. Exactly. How you gonna? You can't shoot nothing if you don't have a target.
It's funny you say that, because it's like, think about it, bro. Like, if you don't take the time to like actually visualize and plan something, mm-hmm. How you gonna save for that? How you gonna actually stack to that? You know what I'm saying? Because if you operating without a purpose, you're just floating. So.
And as I was watching this workshop, I was like, "Yo, I gotta come over here and I gotta do this." And I was like, "Yo, it'd probably be exciting just to see what I come up with." And I was trying not to think about anything pre-written or do anything before. I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go do this. We're gonna do this here, and we're gonna get the reaction of the people and the viewers. And if they take some value from it and they actually do it, they'll notice how much more they get done in the past year. Because we in the second quarter of the year, a lot of these New Year's resolutions that we had probably dropped off.
Yeah, I ain't see a lot of people in the gym no more.
It's a lot. What do you have to show for your first quarter? Not you got to either the year's not over, but when you sit down and think about it, where are we at? So I guess we're gonna get right into it. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna write down 5 accomplishments that we already have done in the past.
5 accomplishments.
5 accomplishments. Things that you did. Right. Graduate high school. It could be.
Nah. Don't give no examples, bro.
No. It is, because it's for the people.
Telling people what's alright.
Whatever is important for them.
Exactly. So don't tell them.
Yeah, but you think I'm gonna sit here? As a guide at the workshop, bro. Like, he guided the people as it went. Let's think. What am I proud of? I am proud of graduated college.
Yeah, I was writing that.
Oh, you cheating? It's not like you cheating. You cheating on my test.
It's funny because literally, I was gonna say that, but I was gonna include like with above like a 3.0.
Oh yeah, whatever. Like graduated college, like that's an accomplishment. Accomplishment for me.
Yo, bro, I'm happy to be out of there.
Yeah, play football. Play football in college. Football. What else am I proud of? What else have I done? It could be a lot of things that that's personal to you. It could be anything. Trying to think. I got a car. That was one of my goals. That I'm proud of that. Let's see. What other thing? Getting a car was one. Graduating, playing football. That was an accomplishment for me. Oh, starting a podcast. Obviously, we cannot forget that. Starting a podcast. That was a big accomplishment for us. Well, it don't gotta be. That's like for us. So starting your business, that could be something that's an accomplishment for you, or doing some, even, you did your homework today. Hey, that's an accomplishment. Whatever was important to you that you're proud of. This exercise was really like to start, just to give yourself credit, because you gotta congratulate yourself for the things that you've done. You gotta
like, we're not kind to ourselves often enough, bro. Yeah. And it's like, even from a younger age, I used to tell students all the time, like, oh, be kind to yourself.
Yeah, like take credit. And I was also like, yo, damn, you're right. I don't take credit for the things that I've already done. There's nothing like, you're proud, but it's like you now you on to the next. That's
funny.
And you don't give yourself a chance to soak in that, like, yo, damn.
Exactly. And a lot of people in our generation actually suffer from imposter syndrome because of it. Because it's like, we're achieving all these beautiful things, we're doing all these things, but we don't take that time in that moment to, be like, acknowledge it, like, oh, I do this. Oh, I can do this. Like, I did X, Y, and Z so far. I'm proud of myself.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the time, bro, we just need to take that extra second and just be grateful, just appreciate ourselves.
Yeah, and this is also to acknowledge that you've accomplished things without even writing it down. So imagine when you actually start to put pen to paper, how much more you will be able to accomplish.
Exactly.
And I'm like, yo, that is crazy. We do attain things without really having to write it down. But if we actually lock in how much more we can do when we're focused up, it's actually crazy.
So you want to read yours out loud for the people?
Oh. I mean, it's whatever y'all want.
Yeah, whatever you want to. Yeah, we not. Yeah, word.
I mean, throughout writing, we'll
discuss some things.
Yeah, but these are 5 things that I already accomplished, right?
Yeah, I just finished mine.
All right, so now the next thing. This you're gonna need a piece of paper with a lot of space, and because this is when.
So on the bridge.
Yeah, we're gonna scratch that out, right? So the next thing is we gotta write down 50 things that we want in the next 10 years.
50, you heard us.
51 was 0. Yeah.
Take a second, pause a clip, write your 50 things down. All right,
and it's crazy because they think that 50 is a lot, but if you ask the kid what they want, they could write down 100 things. And this is not what you think you can have. This is what you want. If everything lined up perfectly, what would you want?
So as far as that, like
within the next 10 years,
I want to ask this question so people can have clarity on this. Like, does you want to be like specific? So it's like
specific.
Very so like,
what do you want?
So you
that dream car that you want. What do you want?
Say exactly.
If everything lined up.
What kind of car you have?
Yo, write it down. Yo, I want that Lamborghini. Write that down. I want $1 million. Write it down. You know what I'm saying? Anything, a list of 50 things that you want. Not that you think you can get. Is the things that you want, the things that you actually desire. Because when you put it in that perspective, it's actually your core values come up. Because it's no more hiding behind your circumstances. Oh, I can't get that, so that's not a goal. It's actually, what does your heart want? What are you really longing for? So, all right, let's see, and just write, just do it, just have it flow. Let's see, let's go.
I'm very vague.
What you mean?
So it's like I was gonna put like a nice house.
Nice house, no. Like
what kind of house?
Nice, yeah. What kind of house? White picket fence, Or look, nah, like, oh, I want a $1 million mansion. That's specific enough. That's valid, you know.
Okay.
So be. And it's crazy how when you say write 50 things down, you're like, yo, damn, this is hard to actually do. But when you actually write them down, you be like, oh, okay, I can do that. Let's see. Within the next 10 years also. So, if everything fell into place, a lot of things it doesn't matter. Let's go. Oh, let's start with some money. Yeah, let's go put some money. If I in 10 years, you know what I'm saying? What's my dollar amount? What's my bank account looking like in 10 years? I'm gonna go put that. I'm gonna highlight that number right there. I put 300,000 cash.
Cash?
Yeah,
that's cute.
Like $300,000 cash, like liquid cash, 10 years. That's valid, you know. And this could be. It doesn't matter. Like anywhere, it could be a goal within next year.
Yeah, within the next 10 years.
Yeah, within the next 10 years.
Within that time frame.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't got to be long term. It could be right now. So I'm gonna do a couple things right now. Grad school. You know, that's something.
10 years. Oh yeah.
Within 10 years, yeah.
Have my master.
I mean, 10 years. I'll be 30, 34, God willing. I would be on the road to start my family. So maybe starting a family would be one of your goals.
10 years from now, yeah.
10 years from now, start a family. There's a lot of people have goals that they don't even know it, but unless you sit down and write it down, you probably will never actually attain any of this. So start a family. This could be what else is there? What else? Let's see.
Generating residual income.
Oh yeah, and this could be it could be places you want to go. Where do you want to travel? There's things like that. Okay, where do I want to travel? I want to in the next 10 years. I'm gonna go. Oh look, I want to go to Egypt. That's something that I want to do. Egypt. I wanna
expand on. We gotta do better.
Helicopter ride. I want to go to helicopter ride. I want to see the pyramids. In Egypt. Things I want to travel. So when you want to travel, what's the destination you want to go to? That's something that could be right there. Let's see. What are some skills that you want to learn within the next 10 years? I want to work on public speaking. That's a goal, learn how to communicate to the masses. That'll elevate the podcast. That's also a skill that people need for selling, marketing, things like that. So communication. I'm gonna put communication or / public speaking. That's valid. Yeah.
I put expand on the podcast just to kind of leave some space for whatever.
Oh yeah, expansion.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really. I feel like
I would put a subscriber number. Like in terms of listeners and things like that.
Man, all right, bro.
Yeah, how many subscribers you want? Go ahead.
All right, bro.
And within 10 years, I'm gonna put the.
All right, let's see. We're gonna put the same number. What you put?
I'm about to put 1 million subscribers. Actually, I put 100,000, but then I was like, yo, I'm up it. But I'm gonna put 100,000 subscribers. 100,000 subscribers.
I like
100. That's just a nice round number, right? 100,000 subscribers. 100,000 subscribers. Oh,
so in 10 years when y'all see this, we gonna laugh at y'all too. We gonna ha.
See, I told y'all.
100K.
Yeah. So what are some things that we wanna buy? What are things you wanna buy? What do you want? You want a rollie? I throw a rollie on there for giggles. I'm lying. That's not a goal. That's not. I don't really want to rollie. I'll be lying to myself if I said I want that. But
that's one of those things that might happen along the way.
Yeah, I'm over that.
If everything else checks out, I might just slide it in there. Let me see.
Well, are there some people that you want to meet within the next 10 years? You want to meet Barack Obama. You want to meet Beyonce. For the listeners, whoever, I don't know, whoever's your idol. Maybe being amongst those people. Like that'd be one of your goals.
Nah.
I'm sure my girl, one of her goals would probably be meet Kim Kardashian. That's definitely probably be on her list. Are there some skills you want to learn? So you want to learn how to.
I want to learn how to cook.
Want to learn how to cook?
Like them top.
Yeah, some people want to learn. Let me learn how to change a tire. Let me learn a trade. Let me learn an actual skill so I could have an income. No. And this is us, but we gotta walk through, walk the viewers through.
Oh, yeah.
What else? What else is there? Some experiences you want to have. Do you want to like go skiing or something like that? You want to jump out of an airplane?
Skydiving for sure.
Nah, I want a helicopter road. I definitely don't want to skydive within the next thing. I don't want to skydive ever.
Let me tell you something. When you jump and you skydive, so the thing about skydiving, bro, it's like life in a nutshell if you think about it. That whole plane ride is all your fear and your anxiety that you're thinking about of, damn, this is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Life obstacles and all that, right? But the minute you jump out that plane and you face the music.
That's faith. That's jumping down faith.
That's faith, right?
Okay.
You falling, you going through all those emotions.
Mm-hmm.
That's the experience of life itself, right?
Okay.
When you get to the ground, you realize all that fear that you had from up there was blocking you from the end goal, which was to get to the ground. The ground is your end game, your goal. So are you going to let that fear that you have stop you from getting where you're trying to go? Is the question.
Yeah, I ain't jumping out. I'm still on the airplane, but I'm not. I love the analogy, but I ain't jumping out an airplane.
So you're on the airplane, all right, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen.
So you're on the airplane. We're not gonna do better than.
And another analogy. Oh yeah, 100%. I ain't letting nothing stop me. But in that one, yeah, I'm gonna have to not get on the plane. I'm gonna stay on the ground. And look, I got the same destination that you did.
Nah, see,
I got the same destination. I'm on the ground. You want to get to the ground, but I'm already there, baby. I ain't have to get no plane for that.
Nah, see, the plane is that level, that obstacle that you need to reach, that you need to cross, bro.
That's funny. But are there like some celebrities or something like that you want to meet within the next 10 years? I don't know.
I personally don't care.
You don't care?
Like if I do, it'd be cool. You know.
I want to meet. Who would I want to meet, bro? I'm trying to think. I want to meet like a I don't know. For some reason I want to talk to like a Gary V. Like I want to meet Gary V and just chop it up with him. I don't know why. Because just meet another successful person. I don't know. Maybe they want to meet a celebrity or something like that. I would probably want to meet Gary V. Mm-hmm. Trying to think, who else do I want to meet? What else do I want to do?
I'm gonna travel the continents.
Next 10 years. Yeah. Oh, did I say buy a house? Nah, but yeah, buy a house. Everybody want to have their own little space. Well, I guess I thought that was gonna encompass like start a family, but again, let's be specific. Buy a house. Some skills that I want to do. Yeah.
Gotta do this 4 more times.
Public speaking. Things like that. What else?
Do some TED Talks would be dope.
Oh, you want to do a TED? Yo, I want to go.
We gotta do better on tour too.
That's a fact. Yeah, but I want to go to schools, and I want to like talk to the youth, talk to the to the students, and inspire them. You know how sometimes it just take like one little inspirational speech to be like, yo, that's.
Bro, some kids, bro, it just takes that right connection. I done had kids that wouldn't do their work. They didn't want to do nothing. And it's like, you take that time to like really just talk to them on a level. Because what people with adults do all the time, what we do, not only do we talk down to them, we don't talk with the intentions of them receiving or communicating. We talk with the intentions of expressing what we want to express, how we feel, imposing our will onto these kids. Like, these kids don't have a mind for themselves. Like, they can't operate, they can't think. So it's like kids will really take that, internalize it, and it's like, yo, they realize that you don't care about how they feel or their opinions. Yeah. And automatically they start blocking you out. So it's like, if you talk to a kid, like I done talked to kids and told them, like, yo, it's very funny. I'm your teacher, yeah. But I was just like you as a kid, as a student. The difference between me you understand. And you is that I realized at some point I had to start doing my work. So it's like, when I took that time and I was like, do the work because you're here. You're wasting your time if you don't. Like, when you break it down and use reasoning with kids, because we don't like to reason with kids. We like, oh, I said it because I said so. I'm not reasoning. I'm not rationalizing with you. So when you rationalize, they take rational thinking. They're like, that makes sense.
That's sure, yeah. All right, yo, that's gonna be a goal for us. We gonna go on tour. We going on a school tour. I put schools, but we could go on tour there anyway. We going city to city.
City to city, state to state, bus to bus.
Let me see. I wanna, that's definitely one of the goals I want to do. I want to go, and especially me now getting into this whole realm of teaching. That's definitely impacting the youth. That's something I want to do. Oh, again, that nonprofit that we talked about. That's also going to be a goal. So getting that nonprofit off. Start a nonprofit. Oh, so what are some skills that you want to learn within the next 10 years? Because, we all can learn some skills.
I'm going to learn some coding.
You really want to learn coding? I thought you would have said, like, Forex or something like that. I don't personally want to learn Forex.
Sure.
Mine is investing. I want to get all my investments in orders. I want to learn how to invest. So I'm actually in the process of talking to a financial advisor. Trying to get all my ducks in a row for the future, thinking long term. So I'm not too well versed in all of the in investing in stocks or all of that. All ETFs.
Shout out to Dogecoin though.
Dogecoin got us winning, bro. I'm definitely trying to learn that, so I can get better at knowing where my money is going. I'm just not blindly giving someone my money. So, in the next 10 years, let me see, how many books do I think I could read within 10 years? If I could read one book a week, that's 52. So,
write 100 books, bro.
Bro, 100, bro. No cap. I'm probably on book this year. In the last 4 months, I think I'm probably on book 10. Not gonna lie, I'm
the last how many months?
In the last 4 months, I'm probably on like 10 right now. I probably read, finished, completed.
So say 200 books.
200 books in the next 10 years.
Oh, 10 years,
bro. I'm putting 1,000. It's over. I'm putting 1,000 books.
All right, cool.
1,000 books. 1,000 books plus, because honestly, I feel like I could do that.
I feel like if you think about it in grand scheme, 1,000 books is
that's a lot. But the thing is, it's not even about that. You know how much knowledge you get.
Yeah, if you think about it.
You know how much knowledge you get from reading 10 books.
Because by the time we're gonna be in our 30s,
bro. I don't know, just the amount of knowledge, the amount of wisdom that you can get in 10 years from reading a book that encompasses decades of knowledge, and I could read that in a couple days. I could get decades of knowledge in a couple days.
Yeah,
that's it took a lifetime for them to learn. So that's definitely gonna go on there. Let's see. Maybe exercising for some people. Well, what is your actual the amount that you want to weigh? What's the weight you want to weigh? If you're 100 pounds overweight, you be like, yo, within 10 years, I want to be this amount of weight. I see myself as this weight right here. So I don't know. Me, I'm a little on the slim side. I'm not used to this, so I think a healthy weight for me.
Shut up, you're not slim.
Nah, but when you play football and you and then you start shrinking down.
Muscle tone, Tarzan.
Yeah, I know, but
what are you talking about?
What
are you talking about?
I don't know. Like I just when you use a swagger.
No, you mean the pump. You miss walking around like you're juiced up.
I wish like being I'm that dog. Like I'm big. I was used to be top dog when I step in the room. Well, when I step in the room outside of Cortland, you know what I'm saying? When I would come back, they like, yo, who that? Yo, Speedy, that's you. And I'm like, yeah, I've been pumping a little iron. You know what I'm saying? So
they used to work five days a week. So it was like, bro, you had constant blood flow.
That was really a good time.
It's really constant blood flow. But now, think about it, bro. I see what you're talking about. Your shirt kind of.
Yeah, my shirt a little skimps. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up, bro.
But no. But really though, I'm trying to think. I think I'm gonna just put workout 4 days a week.
Workout 4 days a week.
But because I wanna get into the point to where I'm working out every day, but not in the way that you think. Just daily exercise. So like, you know how some people run every day? They just run a mile or something just to get the blood flowing.
Yoga.
Just to have a healthy life. So you know what? I'm gonna put workout every day.
Doing some yoga. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Work. Let me put some sort of workout every day. Some sort of exercise. Some sort of daily exercise. And then I'm gonna emphasize every day. Every day. Yeah, what are some habits that you want to break? Some habits you want to break?
Okay, I could go forever.
You know, like these are goals.
Up.
Like, yo, these are something that's valid. There's habits that you want to break that you like. You know what? I'm tired of doing that. This is what in 10 years I see myself not doing that anymore.
Stop pushing the snooze button. In 10 years, I'm gonna stop pushing the snooze button. I promise.
Hey, you could do that starting tomorrow. But facts. Stop pressing the snooze button.
Within 10 years, I'm gonna stop.
If you're not judging anybody, but anybody struggling with addiction. You know, if you see yourself, if you have a vision of yourself as clean and sober, write that down. Like, yo, and
you gonna do it.
I'm gonna kick that habit, but you have to write it down and cement that, because now there's something that you're looking at.
Not gonna lie, that's like what we call, you know, acting with intention, being intentional.
Yeah. And
I don't know why that word has been sticking in my head as of late, like intentional. You have to do things with intentions.
Shout out to Rob, bro. Yeah. Because for a fact, that when he said that,
exactly.
This year I'm moving with intent. I felt that.
You have to, bro.
And I'm like, yo, you know, we really don't be moving intentionally. We just
gotta do things like with a purpose. Like, you gotta do this because, you know, in the end game, this is in your mind, this is what you're thinking about.
This is why I was like, yo, I gotta bring this right here to you, bring this to them.
Before we continue to bring this to the table,
we gotta do it ourselves. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hold on. We gotta take a break. Then we gotta do it ourselves and take a break.
We came a long way from where we used to be. Now you see us on the scene.
WGDB, I heard you rocking with the team.
We came a long way from where we used to be. Now you see us on the scene.
WGDB, I heard you rocking with the team. Tune into the podcast, talks for all laughs.
Push positivity on the broadcast. Real, Roy.
Don't forget Jeremiah.
The content we cover is straight fire. Came a long way from where we used to be.
I see WGDB. I heard you rocking with that team. And we back.
Yeah. So, we got our 50. We got a list of 50. Now that we got a list of 50, this is something that's important. That once you get your list of 50, you have to go through that list, and you're gonna write a number 1, 3, 5, or 10.
1, 3, 5, or 10.
1, 3, 5, or 10. I mean, this would be about a 1 year goal to get this, achieve this. This would be about 3 years. This would be about 5 years. This would be about 10 years. And then after we write down 1, 3, 5, or 10, then we're gonna regroup after that. So let's just label it. Let's just label what some of the things that we got. I'm gonna put this is about a 1.
I will say 10. What I'm noticing, like when I'm forcing to put like 1 to 3 and stuff like that, it's forcing me to really think like I have to do this soon.
Oh yeah,
I can't run away.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at some of these things. Like, for example, I want to like bench like I want to be in the 300 club at some point.
300 club. That means you gotta get.
Wait, hold on. So when I put the 1 to 3 years in my mind, it's like, damn. So I guess I gotta go back to the gym to actually get this done.
Yes.
It's like I can't run away from it.
It puts it in perspective of where we at. So.
How long you think before we get on 2 or 3 years?
I think I put 3. I put 3 years for that one. now, after we label, now that we labeled all 50 of our things, the next thing you're gonna do is count up how many ones, count up how many threes, count up how many fives, count up how many tens.
Okay.
Why we telling them to do that? So if someone has 21 year goals and they have 15 3-year goals, and then they have 10 5-year goals, and then they have 5 1-year goals.
Yeah.
That'll equal to 50, right? Mm-hmm. When you dissect it like that, now you know where your thinking is mostly. So you would think, oh, I'm mostly short term. I don't have enough long term goals. I'm not thinking 10 years from now. But if you have vice versa, if you have 10, if you have 20 10-year plus goals, and you only got 10 short term within 1 year goals, you thinking more long term, and you're not really thinking about right now. And it's kind of interesting to think where everyone else head is at, because everyone has a different mindset. They think more people think short term, and some people think so far ahead that they can't even see what's in front of them.
Yeah, so you stuck trying to look at the bigger picture. You don't even see pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah, so now when you're looking at your list, you're like, maybe I should shift my focus if I'm unbalanced, if I'm leaning more towards one or the other.
It's important because it helps you. It allows you to reevaluate, refocus, and kind of like figure out where's the lack of balance in your thought process.
And when you evaluate, but we wouldn't know that if we did not write it down. We don't know where we're at in our head. But once you get it out on paper, this is tangible. This is tangible.
I'm looking at it and it made me realize.
Now you can see where I'm prioritized at.
But then the 1 to 3 years, majority of my goals is like the one to it's like kind of within
close.
the 5 years, because it's like the way it's organized in my mind is that I have goals that I need to accomplish sooner before I could create more goals for myself. So it's like,
but that's the thing. So you should have a lot of short-term goals, because you always know, I got that 10-year goal. That's cool. But boom, 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 I'm knocking down these short-term goals. That could be a thing that some people need more short-term goals.
Exactly.
that'll get that momentum going.
Exactly.
Some people may not have enough short-term goals. Some people just living day to day. It's like, I don't know. And some people are just living too far ahead in the future.
Exactly. So when stuff like that happens, it's more so like you don't have an exact vision, so you're kind of dangling. You're like, I'm living on a day-to-day basis.
Like some people got a goal. Hold on, yeah, my fault.
No, what you about to say?
Oh no, I'm saying like when you really think about it, some people, but what is your one to go? Damn, I'm just trying to scrap enough money just to get to pay my next bills.
Exactly.
And you really be like, damn, that's really one of your goals. Like,
it's funny because people, a lot of times you ask people, like, oh, what do you think your goals are? What you want to do?
Oh, yeah, I just want to get out of debt. Like, that's all I want. All I want to do is just have enough money to that. And then you be like, hold up.
Exactly.
But all right, that goes into that. So then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pick out 4 of the 1 year.
4 to 1 years.
Yeah, 4 to 1 year goals. And we're just gonna write the 4 of the most important. So go through your list of 1 year goals, and then pick the 4 most important. I guess you could write it on a separate list. Just write on a new list.
4 most important in your 1 years?
Yeah, just 4. Yeah, 4 most important in your 1 year goals. Now what you're gonna do with this list of 4? You're gonna write about 2 to 3 sentences to say why are they very important to you. Like, why is this important? Because you got to know why. Some people don't know why they want certain things. So if one of your goals is to get some Balenciagas or something like that, why is that important to you? Why? And you might have a good reason. If it's good enough for you, I want to impress these people.
Yo, give them a better example.
But that's the thing. I don't know. A better example.
I tried to turn a blind eye. I couldn't, bro.
All right. If the goal is I want to have $1 million home.
All right.
You gotta say why though. Why do you want $1 million home?
Exactly. What you gonna do? What steps you taking? You said 5, right? 3?
What? Oh, just like 2 or 3 sentences. Just so.
No.
Like,
how many number ones?
Oh, just 4. 4
number ones.
4 number ones, and that's it. We're not doing no other ones. It's just have basically the most important things that you want to do within the year, and why do you want to do them? And you have to say why, because if you don't know why, maybe you gotta know why, because then that's clearing up. Like, now I'm thinking about it. Maybe this goal isn't a good goal for me, or maybe this isn't a strong enough goal for me.
Yeah, it's not.
And now you're starting to evaluate, what are my priorities? Why is this important? Why is $1 million house important to me? Exactly. Is it really important to me? It could be important to me. Then I gotta write down why. I want $1 million home because I want to have all my family come, and this would be the house for all the festivities. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You want to have more space and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you have to define why. And if we're not defining why, when people say, "What's your why?"
Yep.
This is when you actually have an example. What's your why? Why do you want the certain things that you want within the next year? Exactly. All right. I'll just have an example of one. Like one of the goals is, and also these goals these are personal to you. So what might be a goal for somebody else
may not be the same goal.
May not be the same goal. So like for me, I wanna start putting at least 10K a year just on the side, and have that compound. So whether that be in investments or whatever, I want to have that safety net. Because after reading the Richest Man in Babylon, and just saving, like, the whole premise of saving 10%, when I probably read that last month or so, for some reason, just I don't know why the 10K number was in my mind, but it was just it was the whole point of just saving 10%.
Yeah. And
I was like, yo, I'll never deny myself whenever I get money. I will never rob myself. So I'm like, you know what, and I was like, yeah, 10K, yeah, that's reasonable. Well, to me, it's reasonable. To someone else, it might not be reasonable. And I put why I think that was important is because it formed the habit of saving money and thinking long term, thinking towards my future. Because when you're saving 10%, you will always be wealthy because you're not paying everybody else before you pay yourself. So that's why, and that's important for me. And I know I'll easily. It doesn't even matter about how I accumulate the money, but that is whatever the amount for you can be different. Maybe it'd be say 50K, because if you got the bag like that, but to me 10K is feasible. So
that's what matters, bro.
And I don't want to say it as if like, oh, that's easy, because it's not easy for everybody.
Nah, it's not gonna be easy.
Everyone has a different amount that they're able to save or able to accumulate because of their job situation or whatever. So I don't want to floss that number as in that's a flex. Or some people like 10K. Oh, that's it. That's all you want to save every year. But everyone starts somewhere. So I'm gonna just put that number is feasible for me. So I'm gonna put save 10K, and then that's the reason why. It's because. And as the process of doing that, you realize like what is really important.
Exactly, and it's like, for me, I put stop pushing the snooze button, John.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
I feel like the minute you stop doing that, you get a jump on life. So you're already starting with a winning mindset by beating the first thing, which is your sleep. So within a year, I'm gonna stop pushing the snooze button.
And the crazy thing is that
it's just like,
but now look, you wrote it down.
Yeah, it doesn't matter about starting it too, because it's funny, because like, you can start, but you gotta keep going.
Keep going, yes.
Like, until you compound that, where you've been doing it long enough, where that's what you're doing. Like, it's like boom, it's like clockwork.
Yeah,
still working. You ain't done.
And now the last thing of the workshop is you look at your huge goals. At the 10-year goals.
10-year goals, okay.
At the big ones. I'm gonna go saying you just look at all your goals, right?
Yeah.
But majority of your big goals, like your 10-year goals, are gonna take more time, and like $1 million and things like that. Or I wanna start a business that might take someone 10 years, or I wanna buy a house that might take someone 1 year, or whatever the case is, whatever you made your 10+ year goals that you see yourself long way from now. It could be 10+. So really, if it takes 20 years, just put 10+, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
We have to write down what kind of person do we have to become in order to achieve those goals. If $1 million is your goal, what kind of person do you have to become? You have to write that down. What type of person I have to become to be a millionaire. And now you actually really sit and reflecting like, oh damn, there are some things I gotta fix some habits to become a million.
I'm thinking about it. It's like, you know, when you say that, it makes me think about how you gotta prepare to fit a role. Like, you can't think like a broke person and be a millionaire because it's not gonna work. So it's like, you know, we say what the kind of person you gotta be that starts to play that role, that mental.
Yeah, you have to be fun. You have to think about your money. Yeah, exactly.
You gotta be able to understand how to make your money work and grow for yourself. Like,
yeah, that's the type of person you gotta be. You
got different traits that like once you look at and you evaluate, it's like, all right, boom, I got
$1 million person is this type of person.
Exactly.
It's not me right now.
Exactly. So
what I do is not $1 million person.
And you build these habits, and then you start to deep dive. And that explore.
Question of what kind of person I gotta be. When I first had watched the workshop, I was like, oh damn, that was like a shock to my system. I was like, oh damn, I got all these goals. I'm not even really thinking about what kind of person I got to be to attain those, but that's half of the goal.
Yeah,
half of the goal is getting what you get, but that's cool and getting to where you want to go. But the best part about it is becoming
what you need in order to
what you
achieve
need,
those
and
goals.
you like, damn, like I just became I really became better because you had to stretch to get those goals. You had to stretch, and there's no growing without stretching. So if you're stretching yourself, you're growing. So what are you becoming as you reach for those long-term goals? And I'm like, yo, you know what? That right there, I was like, yo,
yeah, bro.
I don't even care about the goal anymore. I care about what I'm becoming while I'm getting to where I'm going.
It's very important, bro. Like, you know, a lot of people always, when they're goal oriented, yes, it's good to be goal oriented, but like, you know, when you're thinking your mindset is on the goal, it's like you're not paying attention to the journey.
Yeah, but how are you going to get there? What kind of person are you going to be?
Exactly.
You can't be a motivational speaker.
And you have no motivation, bro.
You got no motivation, and you can't be like a pessimist. You know,
yeah.
It just don't work like that.
So like, yeah, if you want to be a motivational speaker, that's one thing that you wrote down, you know, and you're not a motivated person. You're a person that's like, you're a pessimistic person.
Yeah, it just don't work. What kind of, you have to become a motivated person.
You have to become a motivated person.
Become a caring person.
You got to switch to optimism. You got to be able to, you know, be somebody that's always
what type of disciplines do you have to have to get to wherever the goal that is you want? The money is always a good example because everybody want money, and everybody got a dollar amount in their head, and everybody got a thing. Oh, I'm getting to the bag. All right, cool. What's the number that you want? What kind of person do you really have to be to accumulate that money? How much value do you have to give in order to receive that X amount of dollars?
All right, so I got a question for you. We talking about this podcast, right? Mm-hmm. What kind of podcast do we got to be to grow? What you think, like?
What type of podcast do we gotta be? We just gotta be us. We gotta continue to be us. But what we do gotta do
is do better.
Obviously, yeah. We
yeah, that's it. That's what I was getting at.
You know what we gotta do.
Yeah, of course, bro.
And here's the thing: everybody knows what they gotta do, but they don't want to say it.
It's like a dog. Like
you know what you gotta do.
Like, you know, when you see a dog, you put him on a leash and he acting a fool, you walk away, like he acting up. But when you come back, he look at you because he know what he was doing. It's like that moment when you look in the eyes, you looking at him, it's like,
you know you messed up, right?
You know what you did. I don't gotta say nothing.
You pissed inside, right?
You
know that's your. You know that.
Bro, you see what he did. Like my dog that did. He'll use the bathroom in the crib and start running. He'll use the bathroom, start running because he know what he did is wrong. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. We know we supposed to do something, we shy away from it, bro. You already feel that, and you just like, damn.
So now I just know that, damn, like when I look at my long-term goals, now I got more goals. Now you automatically think of more goals. Like, oh, I have to become this person. So now you start working backwards.
Exactly.
You start working backwards from that big goal.
And then
okay, if I want $1 million, I have to start a business. Okay, cool. If I want to start this business, what do I have to learn? What kind of skills do I have to learn? Okay, cool. Boom. What kind of books do I have to buy? What kind of things I have to read? What kind of experience do I have to have? Who do I have to work under? Yeah. Do I have to get a mentor? Do I have to work? Or do I have to hustle more? Do I have to do that? Do I have to do this?
It's funny.
Do I have to have a schedule?
As you venture and stuff like that, the more things that you like come across, the more journeys and obstacles you face,
and then the more and more that
goals
make
that
you
come
grow.
around.
Yeah,
and then as more goals come around, I was actually listening to this business thing, and the guy was saying a lot of times that a lot of entrepreneurs, new people have issues they have is dealing with these pivotal points. As you're growing, you're gonna get to a point where
you gotta shift.
You're gonna have to have a shift where it's whether you gotta grow more or you gotta inquire new skills or something like that because of the fact that you're at a point where to get to the next level,
you have to stretch. Yes, there's always a gap.
Exactly.
And you're the other one. You gotta stretch to fill that gap. Exactly. And that's your growth, and that's how you get to that next level. Is what's that new skill that you learned, or how much more time did you put in, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's definitely. I think that really is the whole thing. But until you write it down,
you don't know.
You're 100% not gonna get to everywhere you want to go. But if you don't write it down,
you'll get to a good amount of places possibly, but it's like you're moving on autopilot. You're not really acting with intent.
Here's the thing, though. Majority of the people don't ever attain their goals.
Very, very true.
Only the elite really do, and they attain their goals with ease. But then when you think about
even with ease is an understatement.
I want to say with ease only in the sense that they get it done. But when you ask them how did they get it done, I'm very meticulous. I account for everything. I account for every dollar that leaves my pocket. I account for every minute of my time. I delegate every minute to a certain thing. Yep. So they are organized. Everything is written down. They can give you an account of everything. Yo, this is everything, right?
Exactly.
And you ask someone that's disorganized. Oh yeah, how are you doing on this particular thing? Oh yeah, I'm working on it. I'm almost there. Or they procrastinate. They put things off. They don't really know when they're gonna get to where they want. They want to get.
They have a feeling they're gonna get there. They feel like they're gonna get there, but they don't know when.
Then after a while, because you're aimlessly, you don't have the target written down, so you don't have the target at all. You think you have a target, but you don't have a target, so you can never hit it. So now you're aimlessly moving around.
Exactly.
But so I guess we just go over the whole premise of the workshop in a little short, condensed couple minutes of what we just did, which was first thing first is congratulate yourself for the things that you've done already. You always gotta pat yourself on the back.
Always pat yourself on the back. Don't take that time to appreciate yourself. Self-love is very important. We don't do that enough at all.
Yeah, like just giving yourself credit and like, yo, damn, I did do my thing. I did do some things.
Yeah, bro. Even like for us, I was looking back. I'm like, yo, bro, when we played football in high school, bro, like we was really them dudes. Like we was on offense, defense, doing it all. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when we was in that moment, we thought that was what it was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like like a few years later, we looking back and we like, yo, damn, yeah, we was really in school. We could tell stories and talk like that. Like a lot of people can't do that, bro.
So we've accomplished things.
Yeah, bro.
We've accomplished amazing things, and everyone have accomplished something that's amazing without even writing it down. So imagine if you had an actual target to hit and you set that. Imagine what you're capable of doing, because the human is.
Yeah, it's
we are amazing people, bro.
For all those
God has blessed every single person with something that.
Exactly.
That. Bro, we are like we're a product that we don't even know half the things that we're able to do.
Bro, the brain operates on like what percentage?
I don't. Bro, people say
it's definitely under 50%. It's like 10-20%.
Yeah, people say that, and it doesn't even matter. Bro. When I hear that every time, I'm like, yo, imagine if we actually tap into just a little 1% better. I want to be 1% better of what they say. You know what I'm saying? But so imagine if we actually lock in. And now we have a good visual of what we gotta get.
You got a target.
And now our actions daily are always looking at
going towards that target.
You keep your list everywhere you go. You keep your list. Looking at your list. Oh, boom! I just accomplished this. Or it checks you because now you know what you're not doing.
Exactly, and it's like, for example, it's like giving an example terminology for the Call of Duty people. You know, damn, bro. You know, when you shooting, it's like shooting a gun on hip fire. Compared to when you put the aim.
Yeah, you aimlessly shooting or you down and target.
You know what I'm saying?
So yes.
You will hit goals, hip fire, you're gonna hit some goals, you're gonna hit some.
You're not gonna hit the target.
But you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that headshot. You're not gonna get that kill that you want right away. You know what I'm saying?
So it's congratulate yourself. Then it's write 50 things that you want, not what you think you can get because you're limited in ideas. If everything fell into place,
don't limit yourself.
What do you want? What does your heart really want?
50
things that your heart really wants that within the next 10 years would just make you so happy. So write those 10 things down.
50.
After you write those 10 things down.
Wait, 10?
I mean, after you write your 50 things down, my fault, you label those 1, 3, 5, or 10. 1 year goals, 3 year goals, about 5 years to do it, about 10 years to do it.
And then after that, do the math. Put them in percentages. Actually,
yeah. See, okay, and now you kind of see what type of thinking you were doing. So maybe you have a lot of short term goals, not enough long term goals, or maybe vice versa. You have a lot of long term goals, but you don't have anything short term to get that momentum going.
Yeah, what you want to do, you want to get yourself to a point where you have these goals where you could be like, all right, I have a lot of short term goals, so let me think a little bit about longevity and like the long term, the long game. Mm-hmm. And once you do that, say it's vice versa, you got a lot of long term goals. You're not looking short. It's like, yeah, you want to go far, but you're not thinking about the steps to get there.
Yeah.
So I feel like that last part is definitely it's for evaluation.
After that is getting your 1 year goal list and picking the 4 most important things that you want to get done this year.
Okay, so
when you write down why it's important, you know exactly where your head is at in terms of if this is a proper goal that I should be going about.
Yeah, so basically when you write your why down, you give your plan a purpose. So,
yeah. That's exactly. What is the purpose?
So you're identifying and understanding the reason behind what you're doing, and if you can't like understand your reason or you don't fully agree, you can't commit to your reason,
then it's not a strong enough goal.
It's not a strong enough goal.
If you again.
And you're always entitled to change your goals. That's the beauty of life. You can just change your goals if you realize you take that and
like, yo, that's not a good goal for me right now.
Yeah, and if you're doing that, you shouldn't be upset. For those people that do this task and realize some goals aren't good, that's a great thing. That means that you're clearing out the closet, you're cleaning up your room.
Here's an example.
Some space.
A good goal is learning Spanish, right?
That's subjective, bro.
No. I'm saying so maybe. And you write why, right? But then you like, hold up, learning Spanish probably isn't a good goal to learn right now. That's not the most important thing to me right now. Maybe the most important thing to me right now is something else, like the priority. So when you write down why, and now you start to be like, okay, yeah, this is really important because this is a priority that I wanna do right now.
Yeah.
Or maybe, but I'm really not feeling this learning Spanish that much. I kind of want to speak Spanish because of this, but I don't really. So now you know, okay, this is probably not a strong enough goal.
Yeah, and then you start to realize what really motivates you, what your real driving force is.
Yeah, and then you start to reevaluate your list and be like, okay, now why do I want this? Mm-hmm. And yeah, you got to know your why. And a lot of people don't know their why.
Look for your why.
No, write down your why, and write it down word for word. So now you can see oh, this is why. This is why. Okay, wow, that's my why. To flex. To stunt on people. Oh yeah, that's probably a bad goal.
It's probably a bad reason,
And then the most important thing out of this whole workshop was you look at your list of goals, mostly the big ones, the really, really, really big ones that's truly dear to your heart, and you ask yourself, what kind of person do you have to become? What kind of skills do you have to attain? What kind of knowledge do you have to get to get to that goal, to get to whatever it is that you truly want? Because you cannot be the same person you are right now and get to whatever it is that you want 10 years from now. It's impossible.
It won't work.
Because if that was the case, you would already have your goal. If you've been doing the same thing you've been doing right now, you'd have already had it. But there's something that you're missing. There's something that you need to grow on, you need to do better. And now you get to say, this is where I need to improve. I need to improve on discipline. I need to improve on my anger. I need to improve on there's something that's blocking me right now that I need to change in order for me to get to where I got to go.
Yeah, once you evaluate, that's step one.
And that's probably the biggest thing. And then now you be like, okay, if I become a more conversational person and not a lone wolf or something, people now when they want to talk to me. Maybe now I can make some more sales. I'm a salesman but don't like to talk to people. That's why I'm broke.
Yeah, bro. So
if communication is the problem and I'm selling a product, I damn sure better read 100 books on communication. So now I can sharpen that skill. So now I can sell more.
That's a skill to fix the problem.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing of evaluating what kind of person do I have to become. What do I have to do to lose this weight? I gotta be someone that's dedicated to waking up early and running 5 miles. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Whatever it is that's specific to you. what kind of person do you have to become to be a millionaire? You have to have $1 million mindset.
Exactly.
There's certain disciplines that, if you honestly, what is that book called? Oh, The Millionaire Next Door. Just read that probably last month. Yo, what we think about millionaires is not true at all. Those millionaires are actually the opposite of what we think. So, again, you would have to learn, what if I want to be a millionaire? What kind of person do I have to become? Go read. That's a perfect book to read to figure out what kind of person you have to become to be a millionaire. Because if you follow those steps, which is really frugality and
you still got that book?
Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna take that from you.
I could bring it next time. You just gotta remind me though, bro. And if being a person that's sharing, if you want to be a teacher, you have to share ideas. There's no way you can have knowledge and then keep it. So sometimes maybe sharing is a skill. What you maybe need to work on to get to the next level. Maybe you gotta talk to this person and talk to this person. Maybe networking is something that you gotta work on. Something like there's things that's limiting us.
Exactly. So through the evaluation, you'll definitely be able to learn more about yourself. This whole thing is about learning about yourself. So when you learn about yourself, the more you learn about yourself, the better you'll be able to operate for yourself.
Bro, when I get home, I'm actually add more to the list because now that I'm in the mindset of I'm writing things down. I'm like, nah. And I'm gonna get back to you, and I'm gonna be like, here's my list. I might have came up with 100. Right, but how you feel about your list so far? What'd you think about this exercise? Because I kind of didn't tell you beforehand. I just sprung it on you, and I was like, you know what? I got something for this.
Yeah. So, I will say it made me realize that the way I think is like, I believe in you gotta crawl before you boil. So I got a lot of goals that I feel like need to be obtained before I can even knock down the bigger picture. So it's like I have a decent amount of long-term goals, but my priority mindset is within the next 5 years. Before I could think about 10 years, I had to think about the 5 years first. So it's like just executing these things. Yeah. Is what really I feel like been taking priority.
You feel like something maybe clicked a little bit, hold on.
Maybe do some realization.
And it's a little different because we actually doing this on the fly, so we doing this with each other. Yeah. But probably advise you to
take some time.
Go somewhere real quiet. Do it on your own, very diligently. Do it with your family. Have a family day. That's something I'm gonna do with very, very, very soon. And I'm gonna see how that works. But I'm excited to see where we go from here. I'm excited to see where our viewers go from here. There's gonna be one person that does this exercise, at least one person, and they're gonna come back and be like, "Yo, y'all guys, what? Yeah, y'all just changed my life."
Definitely do the episode.
We didn't create this, but we just putting y'all on. Yeah, we just putting y'all on to these things out here that we can.
The beauty of knowledge, you pass it around, you'll get more knowledge by doing that. So
you can never go broke sharing knowledge. You can never go broke.
Never go broke. But this is episode 18, right?
Episode number 18.
We gotta do better. Thank you for tuning in.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. See y'all next week. Yes, sir.
We came a long way from where we used to be. Now you see us on the scene.
WGDB. I heard you rocking with the team.